What would you do if the two people you trusted most shattered your world on the night meant to celebrate love? On the evening of my 10th wedding anniversary, I stood in our living room, surrounded by golden balloons and the glow of candlelight, expecting a night of joy. Instead, I faced a confession that tore my heart apart. My husband, David, with his boyish smile and steady hands, admitted he'd been unfaithful not with a stranger, but with my younger sister, Emily. The room spun as he spoke, his words a blade slicing through a decade of promises. And now, weeks later, Emily stands at my door, begging for forgiveness. How do I forgive the unforgivable? 10 years ago, I married David under a canopy of stars, believing we'd build a life of trust and love. We weren't perfect, but we were partners through late-night talks, shared dreams, and the quiet moments that knit two souls together. Emily, my sister, was always the wild one, the spark to my steady flame. She was there at our wedding, laughing, dancing, her carefree spirit lighting up the room. I never imagined her light would burn me. That anniversary night started with hope. I wore a sapphire dress, David's favorite, and he looked at me like I was his world. We'd invited close friends, and Emily was there, her smile brighter than usual. As we raised glasses to toast our decade together, David's face changed. His voice trembled as he asked to speak privately. In our kitchen, away from the laughter, he confessed. "It's Emily," he said, eyes fixed on the floor. "It happened last year. I'm so sorry." The air left my lungs. Emily, my confidant, my sister, had betrayed me with the man I loved. The weeks that followed were a fog of pain. David moved out, his apologies echoing in my mind. I replayed every moment with Emily, her late-night calls, her visits, her laughter. Had it all been a lie? I saw her face in every memory, now tainted with deceit. Friends urged me to move on. But how do you move on when your heart is anchored to betrayal? I avoided Emily's calls, her texts, her desperate pleas. Until yesterday, when she appeared at my door, tears streaming down her face, begging for a chance to explain. "I was lost," she said, her voice breaking. "I never meant to hurt you." She spoke of her own struggles of failing career, a loneliness that consumed her. She claimed it was a moment of weakness, not love, and that she'd been carrying the guilt like a stone. "You're my sister," she whispered. "I can't lose you." Her words stirred something in me, anger, yes, but also a flicker of the bond we'd shared since childhood. Could I hate her forever? Could I forgive her? I thought of David, too. His confession wasn't just about infidelity. It was about his failure to protect what we'd built. He'd been my rock, but rocks can crack under pressure. He's begged for forgiveness, too, promising to rebuild what we had. But trust, once broken, is like shattered glass, jagged, impossible to piece back together perfectly. Yet, as I stood in my empty house, I wondered if holding on to anger was breaking me more. Forgiveness isn't a switch you flip. It's a path, uneven and steep. I think of Emily's laughter when we were kids, the way she'd braid my hair, the secrets we shared. I think of David's hand in mine during hard times, his quiet strength. They both failed me, but they're human, flawed like me. I've made mistakes, two not as grave, but enough to know perfection is a lie. The question isn't just about forgiving them. It's about forgiving myself for trusting so deeply. I haven't decided yet. Emily's waiting for my answer, and David's calls still light up my phone. Some days, I want to scream, to shut them out forever. Others, I wonder if love, familial, romantic, or even self-love, can survive betrayal. I stand at a crossroads, my heart heavy, but not empty. The anniversary balloons are gone, but the glow of hope, faint as it is, lingers. Can I rebuild with them? Can I rebuild alone? The answers lie ahead, in the messy, beautiful struggle of being human.